16.1. 25 feet of overhead walking lunge, 8 bar facing burpees, 25 feet overhead walking lunge, 8 chest to bar pull-ups. As many rounds and reps as you are able to complete in a 20-minute time.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy. This is Wadwell. We're at Telegraph CrossFit in San Francisco. We just watched the announcement of Open 16.1 to start off another CrossFit Open season. We're kicking off here and we're gonna get Beth and Lauren to demo the workout for us. I just wanna say thanks to our sponsor JerkFit, makers of these awesome palm protectors, WODs, that will save my hands in this workout and have before. Built-in wrist wrap, made in Los Angeles, high quality product, I'm a big fan. We're gonna talk to athletes after the workout and they're gonna tell you what they thought about it.
You guys ready?
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go!
I don't know a nigga that can come from. Yeah, got some game from my days, and she might say she love me.
First couple rounds, I want to get used to the movements, not kill myself. Actually, the first set of lunges, I thought I had crossed the end, but it was, I think, my back heel was still on the line, so Angel said, go back.
But going into it, I was just like slow and steady. You know, we have 20 minutes. If I were to do it again, I would really pace those first 5 minutes, even slower than I thought I had to, so that your heart rate doesn't spike.
Well, I strung my first 3 and the rest were singles, and I planned on doing a single, stepping off, turning around and doing another single, but I just ended up doing one at a time, and my coach Angel just said, look at me and keep going, so that helped.
Nice.
I felt like if I could just snatch it up, it'd be easier and faster, but then I got tired super fast, so the narrower, I would just clean it and then jerk it up, and that felt easier to transition.
Lauren.
Good job.
When I'm doing something like an overhead lunge, I always count how many steps, so that subsequent rounds I'm like, oh, this is gonna be for me 9 steps. I can count to 9, I can get through this.
I think my chest to bars is what winded me the most here. I told myself that I'd rather take longer in between each single and actually touch the bar versus wasting energy on doing a no rep. So that was mentally kind of straining for me.
Big pull. Nice.
Those burpees always spike my heart rate. Like throughout this entire WOD, the burpees make my heart rate go boom. And so I needed to calm myself down after every round of burpees before I picked the bar up.
Go back.
I first started breaking up the pull-ups, somewhere in there into 4 and 4, a little bit before I knew I needed to.
The first time I looked up, there were 14 minutes left. So that's when I knew it was gonna be brutal.
And find like a rhythm, find a groove. Like I step up, right foot, jump, turn left, down. The overhead lunge, keeping my arms really in near my ears, just meant that the weight of the bar was resting directly down, as opposed to me having to put any effort into holding it out. So I could just kind of stand there. And I also kept my palms open and not gripping, because I feel like that saves you a little bit when you're gripping the chest bar. If while you're overhead lunging, you know, the bar can just kind of rest.
Make it rain on you like a window pane. Bands and make her dance.
I thought I had crossed that 5-foot marker and I didn't. And then he's like, you gotta go back. I was like, damn it.
Good. Gotta roll back there. Gotta roll back.
But
No.
I knew when he kind of gave me the look that I had to go back.
Let me see that ass clap.
I actually really like burpees, but these sucked. You're facing the bar and you naturally just kind of want to go lateral once you turn around, but then you have to turn all the way around. I felt okay probably the first 4 rounds because I don't mind the burner, But then after that, it was like just prying yourself apart.
My strategy was I didn't want to have to repeat any 5 feet on the lunges, and so I'd rather take, you know, a couple extra breaths before I picked up the bar to do the overhead lunges before I picked up the bar and then go through it versus take any breaths in the middle.
Watch out, Beth.
Good.
The chest bar in the first couple of rounds, I started out with 8s, just knowing that eventually I would try to break them up sooner than I needed to. I had an idea of when I would start to need to, so a round or 2 before.
Nice job.
Coming back to the bar, I was just thinking, okay, Lauren, pick it up, but I just couldn't. So I try and mentally manage, okay, 4 breaths at the most and then pick it up, but it probably turned out to be like 5, 6, 7.
I was in a very dark, sad place at 15 minutes. I was like, dear Lord, I do not think I can do this anymore. Like, I would very much like to stop. This has become hopeless.
That's what I was thinking I would feel.
No, that's exactly where I
was. Coming from the chest to bars back to the bar, I took my sweet time just because I was so winded.
Don't believe it, just watch, nigga, don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe it, just watch, nigga, don't believe it, just watch.
Burpees got a lot slower, and then I started telling myself, at least don't take a break from when I stand up to when I hop over, because I started just getting slower and slower. So trying to push myself to not stop.
I started to do 8s again on the pull-ups.
Notice that.
Partially because the crowd was cheering. And partially because I could. You know, like at first I was like, let's test it out and see if we can. And then we could, and it wasn't that bad. Coming off the pull-ups, especially for that last set of lunges, is I picked the bar up right away. And I was like, oh shoot, maybe you could have gone back in the WOD and like picked it up a little bit faster. The lunges actually started to change in my legs. On the lunges, started to feel a little bit shaky, a little bit unstable. In my very last set of lunges, actually, I was like shaky, like felt off balance. I think at the end, finishing on the 8th burpee was a big achievement for me.
3, 2, 1, 5. Woo!
My arms felt good, my legs felt good, my grip felt fine. Like for me, this entire WOD is about managing your heart rate from like 0 to 20 minutes. It's all about like taking a measure of where you are and then adjusting accordingly.
Telling myself not to drop the bar on the lunges was big. Looking back towards the rig, you know, all our friends are back there, so I'm trying to focus and not look at them and focus on the WOD. But like Beth said, it's cool to hear your friends cheer, and that like competitive side kind of kicks in. You're like, okay, Lauren, just suck it up and do it. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. What?
Oh, yeah.
Heck no. I won't.
I'll probably do it again.
Yeah, she probably will.
I'll probably do it
On
again.
Monday?
Probably. Well, I'm going to Napa this weekend, so
Yeah.
it'll be a rough one on Monday.